Hey everyone, it's Star. Thank you for tuning into today's video. I haven't been posting much videos on YouTube lately, but I'm trying my best to get back into the swing of things. So I figured to start with a day in the life of what I do when I get home from work, just showing you some of my habits that I like to do in order to set me up for success of the next day. Now, usually I just come inside and I go right into my lunch bag and I wash all the dishes that I use. I like to use gloves because sometimes I don't feel like getting my hands wet. I do like to use an all natural clean ingredient dish soap, so it also helps with the moisture into my hands and it doesn't make my hands feel yucky as some of the other dish soaps. And also, when I have a routine, it makes me feel organized. It makes me feel good to have structure. And washing dishes is not one of my favorite things to do, but I figured if I get it out the way right when I get home, I don't have to worry about it before I go to bed. One thing about me is I have a habit of washing all of my dishes and having a clean kitchen before I lay my head to go to bed. Now it was time to restock my fridge with some fresh fruits. I bought some raspberries and I like to use this salad spinner to wash and clean the raspberries. First, I like to just pick out all the leaves or any dirt, anything that I see on top of the raspberry. I give it a nice soak. Usually I use cold water, but you can use warm water if you like. I just rather cold. I like to use distilled vinegar to help clean my raspberries. Add some water, let that sit for about 5 minutes, and then I added some strawberries because I'm going to use them for a salad. I don't freeze the strawberries because, like I mentioned, I'm going to eat them right away, but I like to freeze the raspberries because they last longer, and I don't like to chew them because of the seeds. So I use paper towel to just get the excess water off of it and just make sure that nothing is kind of crumbly and not looking good before I decide to put it in the freezer. Let me know in the comments, do you freeze your fruits or how do you like to have them? Do you just eat them right away or do you do this method with cleaning with vinegar as well? Another thing that works well for me is prepping fresh fruit by cutting it and placing it into a container. I find that when I have fruit in the fridge readily available, I tend to grab towards a healthier snack versus to grab chips or to want to buy something outside. And I'm also working on budgeting and challenging myself to eat what's at home. So I'm prepping a mixed green salad for lunch the next day. I decided to do this in 2 bowls full because it was towards the end of the week and I also wanted to use as much of my produce as possible because if we don't use them then they tend to go to waste. And I like to clean as I go because then after the fact I don't have that many dishes or things to clean up. So also I noticed that when I cut my cucumbers or any vegetable in my salad very fine, it helps me chew it better. So I can imagine it helps with my digestion because I'm making sure that I'm being intentional and chewing a certain amount. I know that I read somewhere that we're supposed to chew about 20 to 30 times before actually digesting our food, but sometimes people don't do that because we're rushing or we're not taking in our food as we should. So that's another thing that I try my best to work on. And also, people tend to say that I'm a slow eater, and I think I had that going on since childhood. I just really like to take my time, and depending on what I'm eating, I just take it all in and just chew. I don't know. How many times do you guys chew your food? Let's chat in the comment section and see if we all are being mindful of how we're eating and intentional about chewing our food. As you can see, I added pink sea salt and some black peppercorn. I really love the black peppercorn. I added cashews for added flavor. It's good for fiber as well, weight loss, healthy gut, good skin, and a little extra bit of protein. A lot of the times people ask me, how do I get my protein and my iron and different vitamins? And honestly, Salads and greens have all of those nutrients, especially tomatoes is good for vitamin C. Cucumber has hydration, it's good for your skin. Like the greens have iron in it, it has vitamin B, C, D, all the things. Like a lot of the time, the veggies are really good for you. So don't ever sleep on veggies because you can get everything that you need if you eating a certain amount. Then next, I like to use this greens powder. It's one of my quick and easy go-to powders when I don't have enough time to either make an actual green smoothie with my veggies or I don't have enough. But I like to mix this with some water as well as coconut water, and I just consume it throughout the day. Most of the time I try my best to drink it all down in the morning, and it makes me feel good. It has like a minty flavor. And it was kind of like my first box, but I definitely would recommend that you guys give it a try. I purchased it on Amazon and it's very tasty. Welcome to the next morning as I get ready to pack my lunch bag and make my tea and just have a slow morning. I like to play some jazz or gospel music in the background and take my time and be intentional with my morning as I pack and have my tea. Yes, I did use the microwave because it's quick and easy, but usually I like to make my tea on the stove. I really enjoy this box that I store my teas in. I'm a stickler for storage and having a clean cabinet. That's one thing that makes me very happy, and I feel very good about it all the time. I grabbed everything out of the fridge, my water bottle, which is about 20 ounces. I grabbed my green juice that you saw me prepare, the salads, and I also put a fruit in there, and this day I decided to have a green apple. I'm also using electrolytes mix. This is the lemon flavor because I like to make sure that I stay hydrated throughout the day, and it gives me that boost of electrolytes when I'm just running around doing all the things at work. Makes me have a boost of energy, and it feels so good for the body. This is one of my favorite lunch bags. It looks kind of like a purse, and it is the only bag that I carry with me to work because I am in walking distance to my job. So it's just easy and convenient. It has a lot of pockets. I'm just showing you what can fit inside. And I like to put everything kind of like evened out in the bag while I'm carrying it, so it kind of could feel a little balanced. Yeah, so that's pretty much it. I packed up everything. I like to take my own spoon, my own fork, and a straw, and I have tons more space. Thank you so much for tuning into my day in the life vlog of after work meal prepping and preparing my lunch bag. I take my tea with me on the go. I hope you enjoyed, and you will like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll talk to you in my next video. Have a great day.